IDPs displaced from the district of Irob, sheltering in the town of Tigrai, say that they are in grave danger due to lack of humanitarian aid. The IDPs traveled miles, fleeing the gruesome atrocities by Eritrean forces that have continued to operate in the area despite the peace agreement signed 4 months ago. The IDPs also say that they are facing these problems behind the curtains as governmental and non-governmental organizations couldn't make proper assessments in the area.
The trickling humanitarian aid is not enough for all of us. Last time they gave us 15 kilograms of flour and it has already been 2 months. Sometimes we fill our stomachs with water and sleep because there is no food. There is also shortage of clothes, shelter and other essential items. People are getting sick as they are sleeping on the floor without mat.
It is سبعة حاجز زهب زلوا منجستي يخون ولا جبرت سناي.
We are currently faced with many problems because governmental and non-governmental organizations distributing aid didn't come and assess our needs properly.
The IDPs also tell us that they were hoping to go back home and for the invading forces to withdraw from their area after the signing of the peace deal, but they say that's not the case. They say that Eritrean forces are still active in the area and they have continued to commit heinous crimes on the people of Irob. The IDPs say that their families back home are not getting humanitarian aid due to blockade of roads by the Eritrean forces.
Our people back in Europe are not getting humanitarian aid as roads are blocked and there is no transportation. And those of us who are here are being told that humanitarian aid is coming, but it has been already 4 months since we last received humanitarian aid. So the problem here continues as it used to be. If a peace deal is signed, the first task that should have been done was supposed to be realizing the withdrawal of invading forces. We also need to go back home. We don't even expect to find our belongings that we left at home, but we want to go back to our land so that we can work and help ourselves.
Administrator of the Eastern Zone of Tigrai, Mulu Mabrahtu, on his part tells us that the amount of aid getting into Tigrai and the need on the ground is disproportionate, and also expressed his administration's desire for the Pretoria Agreement to be fully implemented for the sake of saving lives.
The amount of aid being sent and the need on the ground is disproportionate. There is also delay in delivery. The third obstacle is problems faced during distribution. If there is no improvement on delivery of humanitarian aid in the future, the people will be in huge economic crisis as they were deprived of cultivating and collecting their crops months ago due to the war, and the invading forces have destroyed everything. We want the Pretoria Peace Agreement to be fully implemented for the sake of saving lives.